Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
The internal mechanism of a device. Buildings for carrying on industrial labor. Performance of moral or religious acts. The reward for good works. Everything available, usually preceded by the. A hot dog with the works. The internal mechanism of a device. A mine or quarry that is being or has been worked. Buildings for carrying on industrial labor. Botany. A living organism lacking the power of locomotion. Put or set, seeds, seedlings, or plants, into the ground. Let's plant flowers in the garden. Put firmly in the mind. Buildings for carrying on industrial labor. They built a large plant to manufacture automobiles. Fix or set securely or deeply. He planted a knee in the back of his opponent. Set up or lay the groundwork for. An actor situated in the audience whose acting is rehearsed but seems spontaneous to the audience. Place into a river. Plant fish. Place something or someone in a certain position in order to secretly observe or deceive. Plant bugs in the dissident's apartment. Something planted secretly for discovery by another. The police used a plant to trick the thieves. Performance of moral or religious acts. Salvation by deeds. Everything available, usually preceded by the. For $10 you get the full treatment. Everything available, usually preceded by the. Everything available, usually preceded by the. Everything available, usually preceded by the. We took on the whole caboodle. Everything available, usually preceded by the. 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 We saw the whole shebang. Everything available, usually preceded by the. The atomic process that occurs during a chemical reaction. He determined unique mechanisms for the photochemical reactions. The technical aspects of doing something. A mechanism of social control. A natural object resembling a machine in structure or function. The mechanism of the ear. Device consisting of a piece of machinery, has moving parts that perform some function. Philosophy, the philosophical theory that all phenomena can be explained in terms of physical or biological causes. A whole structure, as a building, made up of interconnected or related structures. A compound described in terms of the central atom to which other atoms are bound or coordinated. Difficult to analyze or understand. He's more complex than he seems on the surface. A conceptual whole made up of complicated and related parts. The complex of shopping malls, houses, and roads created a new town. A whole structure, as a building, made up of interconnected or related structures. Complicated in structure, consisting of interconnected parts. A complex set of variations based on a simple folk melody. Psychoanalysis. A combination of emotions and impulses that have been rejected from awareness but still influence a person's behavior. An organic process that takes place in the body. Respiratory activity. The state of being active. His sphere of activity. The trait of being active, moving or acting rapidly and energetically. The level of activity declines with age. A process existing in or produced by nature, rather than by the intent of human beings. Volcanic activity. Any specific behavior. They avoided all recreational activity. Chemistry, the capacity of a substance to take part in a chemical reaction. Catalytic activity. The state of being total and complete. He read the article in its entirety. The whole amount. The state of being total and complete. Appalled by the totality of the destruction. The quality of being complete and indiscriminate. The totality of war and its consequences. The state of being total and complete. The state of being total and complete. A plant for disposing of sewage. A plant and works where alcoholic drinks are made by distillation. An establishment where wine is made. A plant where beverages are put into bottles with caps. A plant where beer is brewed by fermentation. A plant where livestock are slaughtered and processed and packed as meat products. A plant where livestock are slaughtered and processed and packed as meat products. A building where foodstuffs are processed and packed. They came from an apple packing house. A plant for reprocessing used or abandoned materials. An industrial plant for purifying a crude substance.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.